Dyson Hoover, whoa.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ryan's Corner. Thanks everyone for tuning in, back at it again with another Saturday upload, hopefully. If my plan, is going okay, then it should be a Saturday upload. Anyway, whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Darth Vader helmet and the Scout Trooper helmet, because today I have the last Star Wars helmet of the April line. I'll be moving on, guys, soon. I have other sets to come, don't worry. So in today's episode, we've got... bang! Guys, it's the moment you've been waiting for. It's the Star Wars Imperial Probe Droid. Holy shit, I've been buzzing to get into this one. Did I just dent the box? Fuck. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's jump in and let's inspect some packaging. So, guys, this is set 75306. It's 18s plus. So, all you kids, switch off this video right now. Okay, right. I've given you fair fucking warning. Switch off right now. This set has 683 pieces, guys. It doesn't seem like a massive build, but it was like €70. So I'm a bit confused. There must be some kind of custom pieces in here, printed bricks and all that type of stuff. And that's what I expect. It was, €70. So we'll jump in, we'll see what it's like, My first impressions, guys, I love these sleek black packages that I say all the time. I just think it looks really well here. We've gotten other buildable characters in the past, guys, but they just kind of had pretty standard Star Wars boxes. So it's pretty cool that this is the first buildable character that's kind of stepped up its game this way with the kind of black packaging, fitting in with all the kind of other UCS sets, even though this isn't a UCS set, Fitting with the Darth Vader and the Scout Trooper, we have the kind of red mist behind it. That looks really good. And I'm really excited about this kind of white base here. That looks fantastic, like it is on Hoth. From the side here, guys, we just kind of have a head-on view there of the Probe Droid. Nothing too much here. Around the side is pretty boring, nothing there. On the top here, guys, we just have Lego and Star Wars and Imperial Probe Droid, and then just the, size of a piece, pretty boring. And around the back here, guys, we just have the actual size of it. It's 10.5 inches tall. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see what this looks like in person. And then we just have some actual pictures of the Probe Droid here. There's been a lot of questions going around about why this is grey, because a lot of pictures that we've seen of the Probe Droid from specifically the first Star Wars trilogy, it's pretty much been black. And even here in the box, guys, this picture here looks very much black. So it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like in the dark grey. I think it's a good move, because I'm pretty bored of black. Like, the Darth Vader helmet was cool and all, but like the whole thing was black from top to bottom, even the stand, and it just didn't really give much of a contrast. So it was pretty boring to just see one big black, thing. So it'd be pretty cool to see a different color, white and gray, something different to break up the kind of repetitive nature within a Star Wars collection. I did that all in one take, by the way, guys. I stumbled over the word upload about 7 times there at the start, but yeah, I did all that in one take. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's jump in and unbox this thing. So now, how he's going, guys? What's the story? Hope he's having a good day. Hope he's doing all right. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to get to. I've been actually requested to do this one, and I've just been putting it off because I've just had other videos to do. I've kind of just been busy lately, but we're getting to it now. I'm excited for this one. Money shot. Oh shit. Oh, stickers, guys. Stickers. Actually, it's actually not that bad. 4 stickers, and then we have the the sticker here for the plaque. Fuck him off there. 6 bags of Lego, guys. Doesn't seem like too much here, to be honest. Here's the instructions, guys. Really nice. They fit in well with the Darth Vader and the Scout Trooper helmet. Looks really well. And we have a nice clean finish to the back of the instructions. I love that Star Wars logo. Nice and sleek. Around the back there, guys, we actually have a pretty interesting read about droids and just the Probe Droid itself. And then here we have an actual image of the Probe Droid, which it's kind of up for debate whether this looks more grey than it does black. I'm not really sure. And this set also consists of 182 steps, guys. So doesn't seem like a massive build. Anyway, guys, I'm excited to jump into this one. Without further ado, let's jump in, let's build this thing, and then I'll give you my thoughts and all that shit, you know what I mean? Anyway, cue the time lapse. Bang, and there you have the set there now, all built, ready to rock. Really like the design of this guy. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Couple of issues with this set, guys, but we'll get into that in a second. But first impressions, really like this set, guys. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I must get into more of these kind of collectible figures, the UCS figures. You know, there's like the Baby Yoda and the Dio and stuff like that. My friend actually did a review of the Baby Yoda on his fucking Twitch. I don't know if it's still up. I don't know, but it was pretty cool. Link in the description. So I must get around to a couple of them, guys, because I really like the look of this one. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's jump into a proper in-depth review of the Probe Droid. And there you have it there, guys. There's the Probe Droid all finished there now. Really love the design of this collectible figure. I think he's pretty cool, but there's just a couple of standout issues with this set. We'll start off right here at the bottom, guys, at the base. I think the base looks fantastic. This is one of my favorite elements to the whole set. This is the first time with one of these collectible figures that we've gotten this much of a kind of unique base to one of these characters. I really love the rocky kind of snowy exterior that we have here, kind of like it is on Hoth. I think that looks really well. And of course we have the plaque here as well, which I think looks fantastic with the snow draped over it. This is the first time ever we've gotten any kind of design done like this to a plaque, so that's always good to see. Some information there about the Probe Droid, but like I didn't read it. Now, as much as I love the look of the base, guys, it has one flaw for me, and that's the fact that it's you can see here it's not completely flush to the desk. I'm guessing it's because it's so heavy on the Probe Droid side, but that's just such a problem for me. It's so disappointing to see this happen with Lego. Considering it's a premium product, the price that you're paying, I expect this, you know, these flaws to be ironed out. I know it's nothing major. It's just kind of disappointing. This guy could have been in the middle and that would have like completely solved it, you know? Other than that, guys, I absolutely love the base. I think it's fantastic. Another problem for me, guys, is the lack of a minifigure. I think the lack of a minifigure in this is quite striking. I just think it's, I don't know what Lego are thinking here. Every other collectible figure we've gotten in the past, the Dio, Baby Yoda, Yoda himself, R2-D2, any of those figures have come with a little minifigure on the side as a representation of the overall big character. So it's just kind of disappointing to see them break their continuity here with the Probe Droid. We've gotten Probe Droid figures in the past, guys, even though they're not technically minifigures, but I just think they should have included something. It just breaks up the continuity here with the rest of the sets and it just feels disconnected. It's just, I don't know, I just don't really like what they've done here with that. Like, look at here, guys. Look at how nice this would have been here with a little minifigure, a little Probe Droid mini. Look, man, that's just a wasted opportunity for me. Other than that, guys, I think the base is really cool. I love the design. I love what they've done with it here. Just those couple of issues for me is just really disappointing in this set, especially for a premium product like Lego. And now, guys, moving on to the actual Probe Droid itself. Here's the Probe Droid here, and he's connected into the base by this kind of see-through clear brick here, which I think looks pretty cool. It lifts out like this, guys. It doesn't actually click in, which is kind of disappointing. So when you have it, you can feel it kind of wobble. So, I don't know, I'm not really mad on that. I wish I had it clicked in or been a little bit more sturdy. The overall effect, though, is pretty cool. He does look like he's kind of floating there. I think that's the best Lego could have done. I just wish I had it clicked a bit better. Moving into the legs here, guys. I'm not a massive fan of the legs. I just think they're super flimsy. It's strange for a Lego set to say that there's a lack of quality here. That's just disappointing. I do think they look pretty cool, but like I'm just afraid they're just gonna fall off all the time. As I was making them, they kept breaking apart. This was probably the longest part of the whole build for me, was just making these legs, which is really strange considering I had the whole build to go through. There's only 6 legs and yet I spent so much time building these. The overall legs are pretty cool. We have this drill piece here that looks really cool, and there's some really good articulation with all these legs, guys, I have to say. We have this one here that doesn't move that much, and it has the kind of claw motion here if you want to close it. This leg to me is pretty flimsy. I'm just waiting for this one to fall off. This leg here has pretty good articulation. You can kind of pose it whatever way you want. Oh shit, I'm after breaking it off. See what I mean, guys? Breaking shit already. What the fuck? This one is probably my favorite, though, because it has this kind of working piston. Fuck. This leg is probably my favorite, guys, because it has the working piston here, even though I broke it about 3 times there. And then we have these 2 last claws at the back here, guys. Don't really do much, just have the claw motion there. A little bit too flimsy for me. Like, this whole thing just wobbles. I don't know. One thing I understand with these legs is the fact that I get it's a collectible and you're not really supposed to play with it. I do understand that. So kind of pose it the way you want and just kind of leave it in that one position, you know? Moving into the body here itself, guys, I think from here on, I think it's near perfect. I think this looks fantastic. I think they got some really good curvature here in the body, and it was pretty fun to build. This is probably the most fun part of the whole set to make. We got a sticker piece here, guys. I guess you don't have to put the stickers on in this set. They don't provide a lot of detail, but I just think the orange looks really cool with the rest of the grey body. Just spinning around here, guys. I think it looks really nice. Just body, nice clean body to this. And I think with the head here, they did such a great job. I think they crammed in a lot of detail here into such a small amount of space. I think it looks really good. There's a lot of sensors to this, a lot of eyes, a lot of antennas, and this whole thing will spin around, and it works really well. I love this here, the sensors of the cameras and stuff, and we have a couple of sticker pieces here. We have this big eye here, which I think looks really cool, and there's some pieces in the set that I've never even seen used before, so that's always pretty cool to play around with some new pieces. And then we just have these antenna at the top, guys. Looks really well. I think this is a pretty good looking probe droid head. One thing I am confused about the set is I got a load of extra pieces in this set, a lot of extra pieces, including these kind of drill pieces here, which I read through the whole instructions again, and there wasn't really a place to put them on the set. So let me know, guys, if I built it wrong or there's just spare pieces. You kind of put them on wherever you want, because I got a lot of these pieces. And there we have it, guys. There's the last look at the set there now. Overall, guys, I do think this has a couple of major flaws to it, but overall, I do think it's a pretty solid build. I think in terms of a probe droid, which is a pretty tough character to pull off, I think they did the best job here that they could. I do really love the choice of the grey colour as well. I think the grey colour looks fantastic. It looks much better, much more interesting than if it was black. It's probably my least favourite out of the 3 new Star Wars sets that came out. The Scout Trooper head and the Darth Vader head. I'm going to give this guy a 7 out of 10. Which sounds a bit strange considering there's a couple of major flaws with this, but I do think the overall design of this pretty much saves it. Once again, I'm pretty open to them, you know, reviewing these characters and doing more of these in the future, kind of like they're doing with the R2-D2, the fact that we're getting a brand new R2-D2 based off the 2012 model. It would be pretty cool in the future to get another probe droid where they kind of ironed out a couple of these problems. I think that would be really cool. If the base was a little bit more thought out and it had came with a minifigure, this would have been a probably 9 out of 10 for me. So for that reason, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to give it a 7. And there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if you picked this bad boy up, guys, and let me know if this review was helpful in your decision between picking, buying this set or not, you know. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ryan's Corner. Yous are deadly, yous are whopper. Always smashing it, guys. Best subscribers on YouTube, Dyson Hooveners for life and all that shit, you know. I've been Ryan, the package inspector. Yous have been the Dyson Hooveners. I'll see yous next time. What are you still doing here? Seriously, what are you still doing here?